Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with Game 2 between ShoWTimE and MarineLorD for yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload here on Dusk Towers. Yeah, that intro is kind of weird, but it is Game 2 between ShoWTimE and MarineLorD here on Dusk Towers. If you haven't watched Game 1, I will not spoil it for you. There is a link in the top right, as always, to Game number 1. Please go watch it, then come back and watch Game number 2 so you know what's going on. Alright, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Game 1 was won by ShoWTimE in a strong show of force, using Adepts and Tempest and Storm to great effect to take down the Bio-Liberator tank play of MarineLorD. MarineLorD had a good position, but ShoWTimE overran him, and here we are, ShoWTimE with a one-game lead over MarineLorD. In the bottom of the map, we have the Red Terran player, the aforementioned ShoWTimE. And in the top side of the map, we have the Blue Terran player. It is MarineLorD. So TVP, which again might be the most popular matchup on my channel right now. They get a lot of views, do TVPs. I guess anything with TLO also gets a lot of love just because people really like them some TLO, which I can't really blame them for. So here we are with a very standard opening for both these players, getting assimilators, getting refineries, getting barracks, and getting gateways. I assume we will see an expansion in here somewhere, especially considering the expansion is so darn safe on this map. So hard to get to without drops, which are available eventually, but in the early game, not so much a concern. So here comes the probe with the expansion. Ready, set, expand. Thank you very much. And the SCV should have some similar ideas here as well, as soon as he is done constructing the barracks. And here he goes. Yep, heading right on over to construct him a command center. The probe checking to see what comes out of here. The answer is a Reaper. That is not a reactor popping out, so likely going to be a Reaper, which ShoWTimE knows and scouted perfectly. Going to head home. Doesn't have to tell his buddies about that. Can you imagine if your scouting units had to go all the way back to the base or like find someone else to talk to tell them the information that they had? That would be hard, man. It would slow down information so much. Like, you would send the probe out, right? Say, go do some scouting there, but you couldn't see what it saw until it came back and reconnected with the Nexus, for example. That would be nuts. I'm glad that StarCraft does it where everybody just sees everything all real time. With the Zerg, it's because they're psychic. And I guess Protoss has sufficiently advanced technology, and Terran also has that same thing. So here comes the Reaper taking kind of a roundabout way. I mean, I'm not sure he's looking for forward pylons. I have to imagine that's what he's doing. Because by the time he gets to the Protoss base, he's not going to be able to do anything. There's already an Adept on the way. Mothership Core now pops out. Once that Mothership Core is out, there's no way the Reaper could do any damage at all. Scouting is okay, but you're not going to kill any workers once that is the case. At least not against a Protoss who has good micro, as we are going to assume, and we know that ShoWTimE does. Average APM over 300 for MarineLorD, about 250 for ShoWTimE. But again, ShoWTimE's up 1-0. So super, super high APM is not always how you win this game. Factory on the way, there it is. Factory being constructed. Meanwhile, Protoss player has the Cybernetics core with the Warp Gate research and a Stargate. Where is that darn near Stargate? There it is, down here. Stargate being built. Stargate opener again. It was an Oracle last game. I have to imagine it will be an Oracle here in game number 2 as well. The Oracle wasn't super effective with worker kills, but I did get 3 or 4. The Revelation is so nice for Protoss to keep an eye on the Terran army, where they may be at. Reaper versus Adept. The Reaper never comes out ahead on that one just because it's a light unit, and Adepts do a full 23 damage to those Reapers. Again, that was nerfed in a recent patch, but yeah, not in this game. So the Adept is waiting for the Reaper to show up, trying to position itself in order to catch it with those 3 shots that it needs. No, Reaper, good reaction time, getting out of there, getting chased though by the Shade. Can it catch it? Nope, not at all. The Reaper heads on back. So there's the starport to complete the 1-1-1 build. Actually, that was a 2 barracks. 2-1-1-1 build with the command center mixed in. So definitely wants those bio units out. There's a medevac on the way, a Widowmine. So much more of a standard play here coming from MarineLorD. Not going for Cyclones, not going for Liberators. KDA charge and knocking an Adept back, but nope. Goodbye, Mr. Reaper. There are way too many Adepts out on the field here. Can MarineLorD hang on against this number of Adepts? Again, MarineLorD, an amazing Terran player. I have to imagine he has the ability. He has it within himself to do this. Oracle swinging on up the right side of the map here. Going to try to kill some workers. The Marines coming in a perfect position at the perfect time. This is how you play StarCraft 2. You know the meta, you know the timings, you know what Protoss wants to do, you react to it, you prepare for it exactly correctly. Getting a stasis ward down there, we've seen those before. Oracle coming in, just doing a quick poke and actually not even bothering to go back. So that's more of the meta, right? The Oracle comes out, throws down a Warp Prism. Instead of trying to come back here because there are Marines ready to intercept it, the Oracle knows. And the Oracle just kind of dances around. Doesn't want to lose the Oracle. Stasis Wards are useful. Revelation is very useful. A dead Oracle is not useful. And it's double Widowmine drop from MarineLorD. I think I'm going to try to drop back here. Anything to defend against this? Not really. No units, no cannons. Mothership Core a little bit too far away to stop this from happening. I don't know that ShoWTimE expects this to be coming at all. Oracle comes in, does kill a single SCV that was building that third command center. Took a couple shots, but that's it. No big deal, no harm, no foul. Dropping a Widowmine and good reaction time by ShoWTimE, getting out of there immediately. Another Widowmine here, gonna burrow in time. No, it gets lifted. Lifted by the Phoenix at the last second using the Graviton Beam ability. And there goes the Photon Overcharge. Goodbye, Mr. Widowmine. Excellent play indeed. This guy not cleaned up yet. Does have a single kill. Is there going to be like a cannon here soon? Or I don't know. ShoWTimE knows his timings. Let's see. And yeah, pulling all the workers as he knows the timer is running down to about 0 here. Throws a single probe on top of the Widowmine. So it takes the shot. There we go. A single kill is something that ShoWTimE can live with. And then goes back to work. There's the Revelation. Revelation revealing that Widowmine and the Adepts take it out. So here comes a push from MarineLorD. Did they get rid of? Yeah. The Stasis War took out a single Marine. Going to land that command center here somewhere eventually. Probably right about now, unless you want to make it an orbital command first, and that's entirely possible. Oracle scouts things out, sees this big Marine army coming here in about 6 minutes into the game. Man, Terran players, if you can get this big of an army in 6 minutes with a Widowmine drop, you are pro. So Marines here, no upgrades yet. They do have Stim, which is nice. And here they come. Double Photon Overcharge, though, trying to take down that pylon first. They do get the pylon. The Adepts are taking heavy casualties, but the Adepts going down fairly quickly, too. Stim Marines, very good. Another pylon dies. And another Photon Overcharge coming up. And 2 Photon Overcharges. Again, Mothership Core has enough for 4 more. Oh, Photon Overcharge, you are so darn good. You got to kill that Mothership Core. Can't do it. Does get the pylon, though, trying to take down these Stalkers. Is it going to happen? And getting rid of the Phoenix. Probes forced to pull off the line. A lot of probes are dying here for ShoWTimE. The Marines are still alive, almost able to get that Mothership Core, not quite able to do it. A lot of Stalkers here too. Finally, another Photon Overcharge, enough to force him back a little bit, but Stalkers dying here. Are there enough Stalkers here to do this? And the answer is yes. The Marines do get cleaned up. Medevacs boost on out of there. They did a great job healing, though. Resources lost here. 2,300 minerals, 600 gas lost for ShoWTimE, 1,600 minerals, and 200 gas lost for MarineLorD. 15 probes have died. It's 63 to 59 workers. And yes, MarineLorD in a very good spot. Now landing his orbital command. He's got 2 Liberators. Oh, locking down this ramp perfectly. So Stalkers, please come up that ramp, says MarineLorD. We would invite you to do so. Actually, I think, can he see that? Yeah, he can see the circles. ShoWTimE knows that they're there. Does not want to go up. Says, I've been rebuffed. I tried to counterattack with Stalkers. It did not happen at all. I'm going to send out a Warp Prism instead. Warp Prisms do not have to walk up this ramp, so that's a good thing. ShoWTimE just finished Templar Archives. I saw that somewhere. Where are you, Templar Archives? Oh, there's Resonating Glaives. And, oh my gosh, it's somewhere in here. I'm so blind when I'm looking for buildings. There it is. Getting Storm. Templar Archives is researching Storm. Marines, Marauders, Liberators here in the army. Is Combat Shield research? Yes, it is. Combat Shield is research. Marauders, they have slow. They don't. They don't have concussive shells quite yet. Warp Prism with 4 Adepts and the ability to warp in more. Is there anything here to defend against this? There is a missile turret. Observer heading on out to drop on the right side. Warp Prism on the left side. We'll see who can do more damage with what. I like this placement of the missile turret. Anything here to defend. Mothership Core is here with how many pylons? 4 pylons that can all be Photon Overcharged at once. Taking shots from the missile turret. Pulling the SCVs here because the Adepts are still alive. 2 of them dropping in there. Another 1 dropping back here too. And taking some more shots from the missile turret. No. Warp Prism is staying alive. Worker count is dropping, though. Marines and Marauders coming in to clean these guys up. Nowhere to go. Ouch! Here comes the Defender mode circles, and here comes the drop. Taking out a lot of probes here. Pylon's going to fall here, too. A lot of Marines and Marauders easily taking down these buildings. Another pylon going to fall, and indeed it is. And now they're in a position where there are no pylons that can get them. These gateways are unpowered. Reinforcements are going to be very slow coming here for ShoWTimE. The Nexus taking a lot of damage too. Can the army come to defend against this? And it looks like there is. There's an Immortal. There are Adepts. There are Stalkers. Can MarineLorD stand on in and deal with this? Blinking forward, though, is ShoWTimE taking out the Liberators Boom, taking out Medivacs too. Liberator still alive, does get finally taken down. But again, so many things killed here. 24 probes have died. An Immortal, 12 Adepts, 9 Stalkers, a Warp Prism, a Phoenix. Just a lot of dead stuff here for 37 Marines, 2 Liberators, 3 Marauders, and a Reaper. For MarineLorD, just snowballing right now. 168 to 125 total supply. Looking very, very good indeed. We're going to zoom out a little bit here. A lot of Defender Mode circles are up. Oh, not quite able to catch these units with those force fields, but storms. Oh, funneling them into a choke and then storming them. That's brilliant. Photon Overcharge taking down that Liberator. Almost able to kill that pylon, and they do finally take it down. How many pylons are here? Just the one. It's just the one. Observer getting taken down too. Stimming forward here is MarineLorD. He's going to try to slowly whittle this down. Another storm, though, forcing him back. Storm at 10 minutes. ShoWTimE, you're a crazy person. Marines and Marauders finally getting that last pylon. No more Photon Overcharges available, but Tempests are here. Storm is here. I think the Liberators might afford to move up, but again, Tempests do very, very good against those. A couple another force fields just kind of trying to split the units here, losing a Marauder to that. Warp Prism comes in once again, taking shots from the missile turret, trying to kill some workers here with a couple Adepts. A big attack though, big storm. Tempest trying to take down those Liberators. Liberator's still alive, and yes, the Liberator's still alive with 4 hit points. The Nexus falls. Third Nexus den. These Adepts are finally cleaned up by the Marines. And the Marauders, it's 161 to 145 total supply. MarineLorD pushing an advantage, standing inside a storm though. Whoa, losing a bunch of Marauders there. A little bit sloppy there from MarineLorD, but picking up and moving home. Nope, that wasn't the third Nexus. That was the fourth Nexus. I'm so silly. Third Nexus is here. Okay, so that basically evened up the base count for MarineLorD and ShoWTimE. It didn't actually cripple ShoWTimE at all. 11 minutes into this game, and we're basically even. 154 to 165 total supply. Coming in here with the Warp Prism once again. A couple Vikings, I think, might be nice. There we are. 4 Vikings on the way for MarineLorD. Gonna catch this thing and kill it. Missile turret, if the missile turret doesn't kill it first. Nope. So many workers are dying to these Adepts, though. Just nothing to defend against it. Adepts warping on up. Do they want to go? Do they not? He can still choose. ShoWTimE decides. No, he decides to stay. Maybe not the greatest decision ever, as these units are all going to die. The Warp Prism has already run for its life, because ShoWTimE saw there were Vikings there and then said, you know what, I'm sorry, Adepts. I'm sorry, my babies, but you have to go home. Liberator sets up, taking shots from this cannon, though. 3 kills on the Liberator before it falls. 75 to 46 Harvesters. ShoWTimE actually up a ton in worker count here. What is happening? What is going on? He is just macroing like a boss. He has 29 probes on this base. That helps a lot. This Nexus just about to finish will be instantly saturated. Resources lost tab, 7,000 minerals, 2,000 gas lost for ShoWTimE, 7,000 minerals, 1,350 gas lost for MarineLorD, and about 25 workers lost each. More Adept kills here for MarineLorD. He needs static defense or something. I don't know what he can do other than that. I mean, forcing all these units to be pulled off because of a couple Adepts. No units to deal with them at all. The Viking is trying to find that Warp Prism. There it is! Warp Prism finally gets taken down. The harassment will end with these 2 Adepts. They do get the missile turret, though. One last act of defiance against the Terran army, and it's 75 to 46 workers. ShoWTimE with 4 bases. 4 bases for MarineLorD, too, but that worker count, that income is actually fairly even. Look at that. Because it's oversaturated here? Yeah, oversaturated at the third. Not really getting the full benefit. Could probably move some probes down here to help with that. Dark Shrine on the way for ShoWTimE too. Picking up, boosting up the left side is ShoWTimE, or MarineLorD rather. A big bulk of the army is here though, in the middle. +3 attack on the way for MarineLorD. +3 attack for ShoWTimE, as well as air weapons level 1. And is that +2 armor? It is +2 armor. So gonna set up here to try and harass the 4th base while the drop sneaks along that left side. Defender mode circles are here, forcing to pull the drones away. A bunch of them die anyway. Tempest count is huge though. Liberators just get massacred, dropping on in. Can they focus down that mothership core? The Marines are going to try to do it. There just aren't that many of them, though. It's mostly Marauders. No, but the mothership core does get taken down just barely. Going after the assimilator, taking down pylons. Units are warping in here, but very slowly. Taking out a cannon. And yes, DTs getting warped in. But guess what? Scans are pretty good against DTs. That's a lot of gas just lost there by ShoWTimE. And the Adepts, too, can they stand on in? They don't do extra damage against Marauders, and the Marauder upgrades are very good indeed. Still alive! Is this Marauder drop And a pylon finishes this base completely under lockdown. 61 to 46 harvesters right now. Marauders need to focus on something. They're going to try to take out this Templar Archives. Oh, actually, these warping in adepts, they do take extra damage when they're warping in. Another DT comes in. Is there a scan available? There is a scan available. Going to try to take down that DT, and they do. That's more gas lost, and MarineLorD picks up and moves on out. 2,900 gas lost for 2,100 gas lost. Comparatively, there's the Storm, though. These Marauders, their time is very short. Feedback on the medevac and taken down by the Tempest. And goodbye, Marauders. So pretty darn good attack there by MarineLorD. Army size looking all right. Viking count looking good here, too. I don't necessarily think the Liberator count's going to get any much bigger just because Tempests do so darn well. They are so ranged against these Liberators. I think the Vikings just took out an Oracle. That's what happened. Ghost on the way, +3 attack, just about to finish for MarineLorD. And Marauders taking out a Stalker, chasing the rest of them back, forcing them to blink away. Losing a medevac, though, getting a little bit too close to those Tempest, man. Not a good feeling. That feels bad. ShoWTimE replacing his Oracle. He really wants that Revelation to keep tabs on this army. How many medevacs are left? Just the one medevac to heal up this whole bio army? Oh, you need more medevacs, MarineLorD. Are you making them? Not really. Not really doing it here at the 16-minute mark. 5th Nexus up for ShoWTimE. MarineLorD, can he do this? Can he go down 2-0 against ShoWTimE? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I mean, it's a bad thing, but is it? Can he come back? I know I'm not trying to count this early. But wow, 174 to 187 total supply. MarineLorD is counting hard on these Vikings to make them work against the Tempest and then just crush the rest of the army with his ground units, which do seem pretty sparse right now. Another DT attack pulling. What, MarineLorD? Your reaction time is insane. Oh no, I guess he did see the missile turret there, allowing that. Another drop here. There are Tempests, and no, boosting away most of the units. Getting the heck on out of there. A Liberator sets up again. 2 kills. Trying to take out the probes that are on gas. Excellent. Stalkers do manage to take it down. Not before losing a couple Stalkers in the process, though. Stimming up on here. Nope, just kind of walking normally. Actually getting rid of these 2 pylons. And yes, another drop up here. Harassing, killing more and more probes. But they don't have anything against these Tempests. The Tempest count is actually insane. Tempest count is, what, 9? 9 total Tempests here. Oh, Oracle gets taken down again without casting down that Revelation. So it's 52 to 45 Harvesters. MarineLorD has actually taken not the lead, but kind of cut down on the advantage that ShoWTimE had. It's 54 probes lost to 32 SEVs lost. MarineLorD has killed 50 probes, and he's still down in that worker count. So base here up and running. It's a planetary fortress. Has another... Are these orbital commands? Forward orbital commands. He really wants that gas income. Wow. All right. Throwing down a 5th base of his own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to be a planetary fortress? Not yet. Not yet, but it will be something soon. We're going to keep an eye on that guy just for a little bit. There it is. There's the PF on the way. The Vikings do have that +1 air attack. And just kind of trying to stimming on... Oh, Storm on top of all of these guys. More Storm on top of the bio, splitting his units as best he can. Here is MarineLorD, but bringing in a small group of Marauders from the left. Big groups from the right side here, too. Nobody really wants to engage. Both players split on out, and they move away. So MarineLorD with that 5th base, 5th Nexus on the way for ShoWTimE. Not necessarily there yet. ShoWTimE down to 43 workers as he... Oh, 8 kills on that Widowmine. That's crazy talk. Can he get another shot here? Is he actually in range to kill these guys? I don't... It doesn't look like he is. Widowmine actually killing a hallucinated Phoenix. Haha. Another hallucinated Phoenix getting taken down. That's pretty funny. An attack of Zealots being warped in here. That's a long walk if we're going to take that down. It's a PF anyway, so I'm not sure it's a great idea. MarineLorD multitasking like crazy. Has an army here. Has an army here. Moving up this left side. Going to take down the Nexus. Can he force a cancel? Is there enough DPS with these +3 Marines and Marauders? It is. It forces a cancel on the Nexus. Well played indeed there. And heading on out when the army shows up. This Archon is mad. +3 attack. 47 damage versus biological. That will absolutely one-shot a Marine. No, actually, no, it doesn't. I'm a giant liar. But 2 shots and splash damage, very useful too. DT dying once again. Archon with 1 kill, with 2 kills, and actually standing in and fighting with these Marauders to allow the medevac's chance to escape. Tempest count still at 9. I don't believe that ShoWTimE's continuing with that production, getting advanced ballistics for the Liberators to extend that defender mode range. And here we go, just kind of dancing back and forth. Again, both these players have taken their blows, have taken their hits, and just kind of dancing around the ring. It's a break between rounds right now. Who would you put on your scorecard as the winner? I think it's probably too close to call. It's 45 to 36 workers. 13 kills on this Widowmine. Here comes the observer to say, what on earth is killing my stuff? The answer is Widowmine. Can the Widowmine get another shot off here before it is destroyed? Oh my gosh, probably not. Unless he can kill this Zealot. Kills the Zealot and kills the Observer with the splash damage. 15 kills. Hero Widowmine there. I think that was an Oracle again that got killed. I don't know. Stuff keeps coming up here and dying. Really on top of things so far is MarineLorD. This base up and running a double starport, continuing with his Viking production. Really wants Vikings, really wants Liberators, wants to make this happen. But the Tempest outranging everything. A range of 15, 33 damage versus stuff on the ground. Missile turret dying immediately. Another attack over here though, sneaking on in. This same group taking out pylons, taking out, yes, cannons, taking out Nexus, going after more and more probes. It's 24 workers left here for ShoWTimE. I don't know, can he come back from that? 22 workers down. Here he is, he's going for it here. Tempest rolling on in. Stalkers taking out that forward orbital command. Immortals here too. There are ghosts. Haven't seen any EMPs quite yet, but this group is darn near still alive. +3, +2 are these Marines and Marauders. And a DT not being scanned yet. A little bit busy up here. Getting an Immortal. Catching it out of position. DT is actually cutting through this entire army because no scans are available. Apparently. Huh. I'm kind of surprised that from MarineLorD. Does he have enough for scan anywhere? Let's see. Might not have. You know what? He might have not had enough for a scan when that happened. That's kind of sad. All right, ShoWTimE up one, or not actually up, down 145 to 180 total supply. Not replanting that 5th base. He is going for it here at the 21-minute mark. A ghost being taken down from above by the Tempest. Hallucinated Phoenix rolling in to scout things out. PDD up. Absorbing the damage from these shots. Absorbing shots from Tempest. That's not something you see every day. But Raven is continuing to be produced. It's kind of dancing in, using the range to his ability, trying to take down orbital commands, but really knowing that's not what he needs to do. He needs to beat this army. Slowly whittling stuff down. An Archon getting caught here, trying to take everything out, but no. Too many Vikings taking out a Tempest. Feedback on a Ghost taking it out. Another Storm. Oh, another feedback there. Another Storm. Ghost not able to throw anything down there at all. Storms, it's 162 to 121 total supply. MarineLorD is pushing his advantage now. Storms killing a lot of his units as he tries to go, though. Double Storms. The Vikings slowly whittling down this Tempest count. Is it going to be enough? Marines, Marauders splitting once again. DT's mixed in here too. The army is tidy for ShoWTimE now. All he has is a few Stalkers, a couple Tempests, a bunch of Templar, but Templar on their own are not very good. They are support units alone. Slowing, chasing, slowing, chasing, and that's it. A GG from ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE's defeated, MarineLorD's victorious, and ShoWTimE has left the game. Holy shamoly, MarineLorD really making things happen. He was down by like 20 workers there early in the game, but he was able to keep expanding, keep making those mules. ShoWTimE was never really able to get that 5th base up and running. He had it for a little bit, but not very long. And in the end, the Vikings taking out the Tempest. He dodged Storms pretty darn well. The Liberators, man, he lost a lot of Liberators. 13 Liberators died. Woo, 13 Liberators, but 8 Tempests too. That's a lot of resources dead for ShoWTimE as well. 29 Stalkers, 46 Adepts. But again, really good composition from MarineLorD. Had the Ghosts for the EMP, had Marines, Marauders with nice upgrades. Medevac count was healthy towards the end there too. And that Viking count, even though I think, nope, I think this might be the lone surviving Viking. Let's take a look. Nope, 4 Vikings out there, but total number of Vikings lost was 25. 25 Viking brethren died to take down those Tempests, and they finally did. So well done, Vikings. Well done, MarineLorD. Now tied up the series 1-1. Join me tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for Game 3 of this series. Who can win Game number 3, take their lead in the match once again? We'll have to find out. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.